What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. And the title of this video is The Narcissist Fake Apology. So when a narcissist apologizes, they're apologizing for you. They're not apologizing for themselves, because they have created an image in their head that they can't do no wrong. And so whatever happens between the both of you to cause you to go complete no contact or whatever, even if they do put aside their pride and come to you to like clarify what's going on or offer an apology, they're gonna first bring up the fact that, like for instance, here's an example, because I had this done to me before and I just didn't understand what was going on at the time. Like, I was completely confused with dealing with this person, because they would just go like on a random silent treatment at any moment, and I didn't think nothing of it, like to question it. I just didn't. I didn't care. It is what it is. But what they would do is, because I didn't question the silent treatment, they didn't take that very well. And they would lie on me and tell other people that I'm giving them a silent treatment. Like I just went, I just got quiet on them for no reason. I'm not talking to them. I'm not speaking to them. And that was the furthest thing from the truth. It was something that I noticed with them. But I'm not a kiss ass. Like, I'm not going to kiss up to anybody. If you don't want to be bothered with me, I don't want to be bothered with you. I'll speak and keep going. And they wouldn't even speak. Sometimes they would do this thing where they just turn their back to keep from acknowledging the fact that I'm in their presence. I pay attention to every little thing. You're gonna notice these things when you realize that you're dealing with a narcissist. They do everything they can to try to draw attention towards themselves. And when they're not getting that attention from you, they're gonna try to convince other people that you're the one with the problem and you're hard to communicate with and stuff like that. And you know that's not true. And well, again, that's up to the person if they want to believe that or not. And it's hard to prove to someone that you're dealing with a narcissist. It's hard to prove that someone is a narcissist. So you know it's going to be hard to prove it to someone else. So all you can do is just stay strong in the situation, because they play a lot of mind games. You just have to be able to play smart. They also respond in a rageful way. Once they see that you're not letting your guards down, like I can go just as hard as you with not speaking to you, I don't care. Once they see that you don't care, they're going to try to do everything they can to make your life miserable. I've been through it all already. And so back to this apology. The narcissists, they will approach you in a way, like with my experience. I'm going to share a personal experience with y'all. When this person just went, just silent treatment out the blue for nothing, it's whatever. But they went around telling everybody that it was me that just got quiet with them, because they couldn't get nothing out of me. They couldn't handle it. And people were believing it. But the people were entertaining everything they were saying, because they was going to them with a sad song and, crying and all this for nothing. Like, way too dramatic for nothing. I still didn't think nothing of it, because nobody ever come to me about it. And so what they did was they needed an audience. They needed a crowd. They approached me and they said, "You miss me, friend? You ready to be my friend again? Or are you still mad at me?" And I'm like, what is you talking about? And why are you saying that around them? Don't try to stun on me, around your people to make them think that I caused this, this sudden no communication between the both of us. You started this, and I'm just going along with it, because like I said, I don't kiss up to no one. I'm not, never have, and never will. And so the next thing they're going to do is, instead of saying, well, I apologize, like take full responsibility for whatever it is they cause, instead of them doing that, what they're going to do is try to blame you for things turning in that direction by saying, well, I didn't know what was wrong with you. Or I was telling them, like, first of all, why are you telling me you don't know what was wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with me. And you know nothing is wrong with me. Something is wrong with you not being able to handle the fact that I'm not going to kiss up behind you like everybody else do. They giving you what you want. I'm not going to give you what you want. I noticed that a lot of people would kiss up behind her because what she was doing and known for at work is to cater. Like, want to be known as this good Samaritan, loving, kind-hearted individual when they're not like that. I've had conversations with this person and they have a lot of hate in their heart, but they got a lot of people blind and deceived to believing that they're this loving and kind-hearted person, and they're not. They think that they're perfect. When they look in the mirror, they see a perfect human being that can't do no wrong. And so this is what other people take from them. But they like to buy you things and suck you in through gifts and stuff like that. I never had to be that type of person to gain, you know, like a good friendship from somebody or a good companionship. I never had to buy a friendship. It just came naturally. People learn and find out a lot about you probably within 5 minutes of a conversation. And it just goes from there. But when a person don't have nothing to offer to a conversation other than TV shows or gossip, that should tell you a lot about them. Like, they just don't have nothing of their own to offer. They don't have a personality of their own. Everything about a narcissist is copied. It's mimicked. It's something that they picked up from somewhere else. And they perceiving it like if it's them, like if it's really a part of them. Like if they are a genuine human being, and they're not. They're not. They're very fake, two-faced. They don't care about friends. They don't care about anything dealing with, you know, emotions. They don't have emotions. They put on an act. Everything about the narcissist is an act. And they'll do everything they can to get a standing ovation, you know, doing the act, doing this grand performance that they put on for everybody. They have a lot of people fooled. You know, there are a lot of great actresses and actors out there. And when you see them in real life, you be expecting to see the same thing you see on a big screen. No, that was an act. You know, that's their profession, to act and, you know, make movies. This is not real life, so you don't have to approach them in that way and expect to, you know. So this is how a narcissist is. Everything about them is fake. And so even the fake apology, they're not really apologizing to you. The apology is not genuine. They're trying to make you think that, you know, I apologize to you, but I was only doing it because you made me that way. Like, that's the way they so-called apologize to somebody. And that's not an apology. That's not even a halfway apology. So they might as well have kept that to themselves. And yeah, so that's about it. So if you ever deal with a narcissist and you have discarded them and time has gone by and they see that you're not giving in, that you have become the gray rock, whatever it is you have to do in the workplace. Now, I'm speaking on work relations with the narcissist because that's the only thing I can relate to. I don't know about, you know, like when you've been in a relationship with a narcissist, like a, you know, like a couple. I never dealt with anything like that. I'm just talking about a coworker. And this is the thing that they do in the workplace, and that's the way they approach you. They're not gonna approach you privately because they don't know what to say, because they know that you're not gonna put up with it, you're not gonna fall for it. So they have to approach you with an audience to try to, you know, get the audience to believe that, see, y'all see, I'm trying, but the way that they approach you, the things that they are saying will make you give them a reaction like, first of all, you know, like, you're not really apologizing to me because you did something wrong. You trying to make me think the reason why you act that way is because something I did wrong. Like, the narcissist will really have you confused if you don't know any better. They are full of mind games. You just have to know how to deal with their mind games, because it's non-stop. They do not stop. You know, they don't sleep at night because they got to stay ahead of the game. They up plotting and thinking what's the next best thing to do to draw them back in and stuff. The narcissist don't want you to have free will. The narcissist want you to do everything on their terms, their way, on their time, and stuff like that. And once you fall out of line of doing all that, they don't take that very well. They might even go into a full blown out rage. And I seen that happen. That happened to me last week. And but I'm taking the necessary steps to cover myself in the workplace. And trust me, that's going to be dealt with. And it's going to be taken care of. And I'm not even worried. I've already taken care of all that yesterday. So I'll give y'all an update on that, you know, in the near future. But as for now, that's all with this video. I just wanted to talk about the narcissist's fake apology. When they apologize, they are not apologizing for them. They're apologizing for you. When they look in a mirror, what they see is like this perfect person who can't do no wrong. And when they look in the mirror, they even talking to themselves. And, you know, like, trying to convince themselves, you good, and you can't do no wrong. You know, like a real psycho, like somebody who really needs help. But anyway, I'm not gonna accept an apology from a narcissist, even if they do say, so what did I do? And stuff like that, because they know what they did. I've had this person at work come to me like that. Like, they waited until it was a crowd, and they just approached me out of the blue like, all right. And it's like they pushed them in and they went for it and they came toward me. And I seen her coming and I turned around and she was like, what did I do to you? And I was like, what the hell is wrong? Like, what's wrong with you? You crazy. And you trying to make these people think it's me. And so she was like, I say, what you mean? Like, at that point, I was so aggravated, but it took everything in me not to just be like, get the hell out of my face. You crazy. Just get out of my face. So I just listened to this foolishness. And she was like, what did I do to you? And I say, what is you talking about? Now, mind y'all, we haven't talked in a whole week. And so out of the blue, I'm still doing my thing every day. And I'm not going to kiss up to this person. We communicate at work because we got to, because we're at work. Other than that, it would be no communication at all. Like, they don't even exist to me. They don't even exist to me at work. Like I say, if I have to say something to them at work, it's because of work. It's not like, so how have you been lately? No, there's no conversation between you and I, especially after you done something like try to approach me like you want to fight, you know, like you try to pose a threat to me. And we at work, so it's a certain way you got to handle yourself at work because you need your job. Other than that, we probably would have been up in there rolling, oh, trust me. But no, I put that aside and I just, like, don't even give her the reaction she wrong right now. And she was, like, close up on me, like, and this is the first time I ever seen this look in her eye. Like, she had this look in her eye, like I would really just choke you to death right now. Like, if I could break your neck right now or something, you know, like real evil thoughts she had going on inside of her mind. And you can see this in her eyes. And I will never forget that day. I will never forget that moment. I will never forget the look in her eyes. And I have a witness. I have a witness to it. So it won't be just, you know, her word against mine or something like that. It won't be like that. I have a witness. And so, yeah, so with that being said, she can't just come to me and just throw out this little apology and think everything gonna be back good. Well, we could talk about the weather and stuff like that. No, you're gonna have to apologize in the front of this crowd for the scene that you made. You're gonna have to apologize, like, and you're gonna have to, like, really fess up to the fact that you have been wrong for a long time. Like, you've been doing this for a long time. I had just realized I was dealing with a person like that. And once I completely cut off all communication, she couldn't handle it. So, mind you, all this rage had been building up in her for months. like for 2 months strong. Even during the summertime, June and July, we didn't talk at all. We really stopped talking and communicating like that back in April. Like, it came to me that I started to see clearly everybody around me and what their intentions are and being in my life. And that's the first thing that stood out, is that you have an enemy and be careful. And everything just started coming to me. The word narcissist started coming to me. I never knew what that word meant. It just came to me out the blue. I started looking it up on Google. I started looking at YouTube videos. I started going to the library, reading books. I never go to the library to read books. Every now and then I would go to the library and get on the computer and, you know, look up things on the computer when my laptop was broke. But I got a laptop at home I can look at. I can use to, you know, look up stuff. And I mostly would go to the library to get on that computer when my laptop was broke, or I'll go there to check out movies and stuff. I never went to the library for books. This situation had me on a whole nother level of life. And so now that I know better, I'm going to do what I know best in the situation to, you know, to get through this. And when it's dealing with your job and you don't have nobody on your side, that's a difficult position to be in, and nobody understands you or sympathizes with you. Everybody just want to remain neutral, or they want to be on her side. And I don't need nobody to take my side, because I got God on my side. Like, when people say the Lord know my heart, I don't never really use that, but God really knows my heart, so I know I'm not going to lose. I know I'm not going to lose this battle. But some things are just too heavy for us to deal with, and we have to resort to different resources. And so that's why I want to use my employee, you know, anything that's offered to us as employees that'll help me through this, give me good advice to deal with this situation while I'm at work. Because if I didn't need my job, I wouldn't be there. And I love my job and I want to be there. But I shouldn't have to work under those conditions, dealing with somebody, you know, putting you through those changes and you don't know what their mind frame is on a daily basis. I don't want to have to deal with it. It makes it hard for you to sympathize with the fact that they have a mental problem. They have a mental illness. They don't even want to admit to that, because in their mind ain't nothing wrong with them. It's something wrong with you. But I'm not going to allow that to drive me crazy. Like I say, I'm just going to stand strong in my position. And I'm going to do what I have to do to make it every single day. I'm taking it day by day. But I will have an update on that for y'all in the future, after I speak with who I need to speak with about that. And I already got everything lined up. So with that being said, I'm sorry this video is so long. I really was trying to make it probably about 10 minutes. But, you know, maybe it's something that somebody needed to hear. Hopefully this can help somebody. And you really understand where I'm coming from in my situation as well. So, in saying that, this concludes this video. If you all enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And I'll talk to you soon.